We are back. We are actually going to be working on our muffler today. I've got an idea that basically we turn our muffler from very nice, comfortable, non-stinky muffler because it's got that catalytic converter to kind of like a Stinger muffler. So hold on, I need to change the song because I like rap, but damn. Okay, so yeah, Fresh Prince, yeah, he's PG. So, where was I? Oh yeah, muffler. Yeah, I want to install a different muffler on my car. This is from a former Harley. It is a stock one that comes from the factory. It is 80 decibels certified, okay? So it shouldn't be louder than 80 decibels, even though it looks like it should be hella loud. It shouldn't. Sorry about that. Oh. There we go, see? I like it. See if you guys can read that. So basically, let me see, where is it? 80 decibels. 80 decibels right there. See? That is sounds of 80 decibels for the following motorcycle, which will be installed in this exhaust system, yada yada yada, whatever. 80 decibels. Look at the. Oh, yeah. I like it. So, what I need to do is basically cut about right there. And then somewhere around here, cut that off. Because this right here, all the way up to about here, is nothing more than a resonator. It's just a tube with some fiberglass in here. But so we can chop it, re-weld this right here so that this doesn't stick to the side, won't be sticking out too much. That's the idea. Well, let me go take this. So, we're going back to a side tutor right there, like so. So, see, I need to chop off like 10 inches. Yeah, about 10 inches. Just so it's not sticking out too far from the fender. Then it looks weird. And your feet, you can get hung up. Kind of like that one. See, it comes out just a hair, but not much. See? This one right here, it is a turbo muffler. Okay, this one I can get, or you can get. Okay, anyways, you can get this muffler from any auto store. Okay, I believe I bought this from O'Reilly's. I could be wrong. It might have been AutoZone because it's been like 7 or 8 years when I did this. Turbo muffler. That's what they're called, turbo mufflers. Okay, just make sure that you have the right ODs. These connections are the same, and your tube, I actually bought it from the same store. I just bought the tube and an extension tube right here, a small one, from the same store, O'Reilly's or AutoZone, I do not remember. Then I got another elbow over there so that exit would exit, and then that tip is also from that very same store. So I spent less than $100 for everything, okay? Then I just welded everything because I already had a bracket that I stole from another exhaust system. So less than $100, I have a very, very quiet exhaust system. And then that thing evolved into having a catalytic converter after the turbo muffler. Okay? So my catalytic converter is over here. And you know what? It still works. It still works. I shoot it with my laser gun, my temperature laser gun. And that thing is like 350 to 400 degrees, okay? Way above what you need to activate it. And it doesn't stink. Okay, the car actually smells like a modern car. And this one does not require a catalytic converter. I just do it because it's the right thing to do. But this is not going to have the catalytic converter. So we might be stinking up. Well, it's going to be a bug now. A stink bug. Let's just get on with, I talk a lot. Okay, but that's the idea. I'm just going to cut, weld, then flange, which I've got over here. Yeah, flange right here. That's the gasket. And basically, have the little adapter right here that I got for it. And I was thinking of re-welding this to this guy. This is the Impy side tutor that I had originally. Just, you know, I was thinking of just doing that. But then I thought, what if I just get another one of these, right? And just weld that on. Then I can use this muffler also over there, right? This is hella loud, okay? This thing, as you can see, it's straight through, okay? There is no real muffler thing. It has a glass pack on the side, very edges, and it doesn't muffle much. It's very loud and very droning. That is very annoying. Now, okay, I know I was gonna get to it. I'm sorry, I talk a lot, but see, I'm trying to give you more information so that you don't make the same mistakes. Okay, this thing is a Sidewinder. Okay, this is stainless steel Sidewinder. Okay, the new ones, they're coming with the V-band. They come with the V-band right here. Okay, this is normally a V-band. Okay, this is really old Sidewinder thing. So it has a 3-bolt flange. Okay, so these mufflers though, they still are made exactly the same, the interior. These are hella loud. I mean, they sound like Chewbacca. I mean, I swear to God, they whoa! I mean, they just roar. And they're great for city driving, you know, when you're city driving, you know, hot dogging it. But when you're on the freeway and you're trying to have a conversation with your significant other or just friends, it's almost impossible. This thing is super duper loud. Very, very annoying. My son, I asked him about it. He goes, "Dad, I hate that muffler." I hate that muffler. He goes, "I love it when I'm in the city. It's like everybody respects me, okay? Like they don't want to race me anymore because they, blah, 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 blah. You know, and it's got a big ass cam, so it sounds very, very powerful. But I'm on the freeway. This thing is just too loud. I can't really listen to my music that well." He goes, "So I need to upgrade that." But we're not working on him, but we're working over here. So we're gonna do that Sidewinder that I built. Down below is a link to where I actually chopped this thing up into a million pieces and then re-weld it so that it turns into a Sidewinder. That thing used to come out right there in the center of those exhaust thingies, right in the middle, boom, and shoot out to the back. You know, like your average Stinger muffler on a Baja Bug. Kind of like that. Hated it. Anyways, turned it into a Sidewinder. But okay, that's the whole idea. I'm gonna turn that thing into a side tutor muffler from a Harley Davidson. I'm gonna cut it. Okay, the whole idea is this. Right? Oh, that's the matting. That is very, very thick matting, okay? Oh, whatever. Anyways, I had to bend this area right here to match this factory bend. So, I've been whacking it with my sledgehammer. Like that. Look at that. This perfect transition. Okay, we're gonna weld it. So if you wonder what's down there, it looks like just like a one of them, what do you call those? Those spark arrestor kind of things that you put on the Baja Bugs so you don't start a fire when you're out dooning. Yeah, it's like a spark arrestor kind of thing. Okay, that's what's gonna make it super quiet. And this matting is very, very thick and very, very strong. This is not what these things are made out of. It's got matting in there like this. But I guarantee you that if I grab this and I just go like that, it'll just disintegrate. This will not. This is like a very, very thick, super thick metal mat. Yeah. Okay, anyways. So we're going to put this guy like that. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Won't be able to tell. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and weld that, tack it, and then have my son weld it with the welder. I'm just gonna tack weld it. You would think I know what I'm doing. That's it. Okay, you would think I know what I'm doing, right? Yeah, I think I know what I'm doing. All right, she looks pretty good. Ah, it's still hot. The heat just went up. Ugh. Okay, it's hot. He's hot. I'm gonna go ahead and remove my muffler. I have to remove this, otherwise I can't weld the flange on, because it has to be like at an angle, you know, because I don't want it to be going down or going up or going too far that way. And just, yeah, I want it to control it before I weld this flange onto here, so that you know, it has the right angle, so that it looks right and it just functions correctly. And then we'll figure out where we're going to weld the O2 bung for the O2 sensor. But that's after we put the other bracket on. Otherwise, I can't just make a hole right now until we bolt it on securely, weld it, and all that good stuff. Then we know where to drill for the O2 sensor. Anyways, we're actually welding in here because it's nice and cool in here. We got AC. It's too hot outside. Anyways, I'm almost done here. I got the O2 sensor off, and just one nut here on the flange, and this thing will come down. Okay, so I'm just fitting the bracket. Bracket fits pretty damn good. Just wish I had more light. Oh wait, there we go. Yeah. Anyways, it fits pretty good. I was fitting this spacer because I couldn't find a 1" and 7/8 flange. I couldn't find it anywhere. Nobody has it. So I have to put in a spacer. Like, yay. A 2" spacer. Where? A 2" diameter spacer. And now the inner diameter is 1 7/8. There you go. So that's how you do that shit. Anyways, yeah, this is good. So he's finishing this off. So he's almost done with it. So we'll test fit it. We might have to trim that guy over there, but we'll see how that goes. So this is the reason I didn't want to just weld the bracket on without installing it in the car. If you can see, there's a severe angle here, okay, that it has to have. Otherwise, actually right here, it'll hit the exhaust from cylinder number 2 and 1. It'll hit right here. And this actually ended up being a lifesaver, this little bend, because this is where the tubes go, right here. Perfect. But anyways, that's why it's in that angle. Alright, so he's almost done. He just has to weld the O2 sensor exhaust thing, and that's it. We already tack welded it to where the location we want it, so we have the right angle on it and everything, so it's perfect. Okay, so this is how it turned out. Okay. Perfect. Yeah. It's good enough for government work. Okay, so we don't need that. I put this on so we wouldn't get any welds in here, and then we're pretty much screwed for the O2 sensor. So we're gonna go ahead and put it on right now. See how it fits and sounds. So there you go. It's the way it looks. It's not done yet. I still have to hook up the O2 sensor, but that's how it looks. Does that look like a nasty bazooka right there? It's right on the edge. So
All right, whatever.
All right, so this is why we did this like that, because we needed not to hit this or this exhaust system right here. This is number 2. This is number 1 cylinder, and that's the way it's like that. So we're just gonna attach this thing way over here. Okay, attaching that thing over there, right there. So now the wire is away from the exhaust system, and now I'm just gonna tighten this guy. That should be done. Okay, that's it. It's done. If I can get it out. Okay, we're out. Let's see how it sounds. Let's start it up. It's very drony. The way it sounds. Okay, it's loud, but I don't know how it's gonna sound on the freeway. Thumbs up, amigo. All right, we're good. Okay, we're done with the project. I can't believe I just did this. But we can always go back to that, guys. So it's no big deal. It's just we didn't modify anything over here, so we can always go back to that guy with a catalytic converter. And I can smell the exhaust. Now it smells like a regular bug, a classic VW bug. PU. Okay, so we are done. That's the way it looks. She looks bitchin', actually. Again, I don't know why I did this, okay? I was just walking through the flea market and I saw that it's $20. I couldn't say no to it, okay? $20, can say no. So now it's on my bug. It's a lot quieter than the Impy exhaust system for sure. But it still sounds like it drones. But I don't know how bad it's gonna be until I go on the freeway. Do a couple of pulls and see what it does, see if it's too loud. If it's too drony, definitely going to take it back off, and I'll just use it for like drag racing and stuff like that. You know, just to show off or whatever. VW meets and stuff like that. I'll probably use that. But I'm thinking that that's probably going to be the standard, because that is very, very quiet. This is the way I built it. For those of you who want to build one of these, okay, catalytic converter. There is a flex pipe right here. Flex pipe. And that's because it has to have somewhere where it bends, because the motor, remember, it's doing this every time you're throttling. The whole engine is twisting. So you need to have that on there so that this doesn't twist. And then it's going to crack if you don't have that. You don't have that flex pipe. Okay. And that's pretty much what I did. That is a turbo muffler. You can get it at your local stores. Everything from here is basically from your local auto parts store, okay? Except for this guy. This is Amazon, and this is also Amazon. And it was like $80. Can't say no to $80 at Amazon. You know, doing the right thing. And everything else is auto parts store, okay? Less than $80 to have all this built. When I installed this, I just cut a piece of pipe here and then install this, and then cut a piece of pipe here and install that. But basically, it was a straight pipe connected to the elbow going up and exiting right here. Okay, that's what I did. All right, muchachos and muchachas, here we go. That is pretty much it. As far as jetting, I'm still working with I'm still drilling and jetting the IDF carburetors. We're we're very close to finishing that up. When I'm done, I will show you the dyno poles before and after, okay? The before and after, and I will superimpose them on one page so you can see the difference between Weber emulsion tube and my emulsion tube. I can already tell you my emulsion tube has more power throughout the whole entire power band. They make exactly the same horsepower at the top end, but I'm making more horsepower throughout the whole entire power band. So mine is superior. But we'll get into the technical stuff. There's a lot more to it. There's probably a reason why that is happening, okay? But we'll talk about that in a different video. Too technical. So this is just the bottom muffler. So for right now, that is an awesome muffler. Okay, we'll see what happens with that on the freeway. All right. Adios, muchachos. Adios, muchachas. I los guacho. Laters. I don't hear any difference from this to the Stinger muffler. It's about the same. Maybe high RPMs will be quieter, which is really what I want, because otherwise you can't really talk on the freeway or have a conversation. But it is significantly louder. Okay, it is quieter. It's definitely quieter. But I have a big butt. Well, no, actually, my butt is kind of tiny. I just. Okay. Yeah. Definitely. I just wanted to confirm that pull. We've lost at least 10 horses. At least 10 horses. It doesn't have the same power. And right now, it was actually jetted to make about 109 horses. So I'm estimating I'm somewhere around 95 to 100. So we definitely lost about 10 to 15 horses. Bummer. But it sounds good. So the only way I'm gonna get that back is actually drilling the shit out of it to make more holes so that the exhaust can get out. But it looks bitchin'. What can I say? One more thing. It actually sounds like a WRX with the, uneven exhaust headers lengths. It does sound like that. So it kind of sounds like a Harley also, because they also kind of sound like that. So definitely, it's just for show. Lost power with that thing. So definitely very noticeable. At least 15 to 10 horses gone with that thing. Okay, I'm out.